Well, you tired of those polite, rule-abiding racers on the track? Do you yearn for the thrill of speed, chaos, and automotive mayhem? Buckle up and prepare for a wild ride as we dive headfirst into the explosive world of Burnout 3 Takedown. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a game where driving cordially is strictly forbidden. We're talking about a game where your objective is not just to win, but to annihilate, obliterate, and send your opponents soaring into the stratosphere. In Burnout 3 Takedown, it's not about crossing the finish line in first place. It's about creating a symphony of destruction on wheels. Say goodbye to boring racing etiquette, because this game rewards you for turning every vehicle into a four-wheeled fireball of twisted metal and shattered dreams. Picture this: roaring engines, rubber burning, and a constant adrenaline rush as you navigate treacherous tracks filled with insane jumps, deadly curves, and an army of aggressive opponents just itching to take you down. But don't worry, you're armed with a reckless abandon and a lust for vehicular vengeance. Burnout 3 Takedown is an adrenaline-fueled racing game that revolutionized the genre with its intense and exhilarating gameplay. Developed by Criterion Games and released in 2004, this third installment in the Burnout series takes everything great about its predecessors and cranks it up to 11, delivering an unforgettable experience that keeps players hooked from start to finish. As an avid racing game enthusiast, I've had the pleasure of experiencing numerous high-speed adventures behind the virtual wheel. Among the countless titles I've played, none have left as lasting an impression as Burnout 3. This heart-pounding arcade racer takes the racing genre to new heights with its unparalleled racing mechanics. From the moment I fired up the game, I was instantly hooked by the fast-paced and adrenaline-fueled gameplay. Burnout 3 Takedown perfectly captures the essence of reckless driving and delivers a racing experience that is both intense and rewarding. The core mechanic that sets this game apart from its competitors is the Takedown system. The Takedown system is a stroke of genius, allowing players to unleash their inner daredevil by aggressively ramming into opponents and sending them crashing spectacularly off the road. Successfully executing a takedown is immensely satisfying, as it not only eliminates a rival from the race, but also rewards players with a boost of speed. This brilliant combination of skill and strategy keeps the gameplay fresh and ensures that every race is packed with pulse-pounding action. The handling of the vehicles in Burnout 3 Takedown strikes an ideal balance between accessibility and depth. The cars feel weighty enough to give a sense of realism, but they're also incredibly responsive, making it easy for players of all skill levels to pick up and play. Navigating tight corners and weaving through traffic becomes an art form, and mastering the art of drifting adds an extra layer of excitement to the already thrilling races. Another standout aspect of the racing mechanics is the burnout meter, which fills up as players perform daring maneuvers such as near misses, jumps, and driving against the flow of traffic. Activating Burnout mode unleashes an adrenaline-fueled burst of speed that can turn the tide of any race. The combination of takedowns and burnouts keeps players engaged and invested in every moment of the game. The track design in Burnout 3 Takedown deserves special praise. Each track is meticulously crafted to provide an intense and diverse racing experience. Whether it's the tight city streets, treacherous mountain roads, or expansive highways, each location offers a unique set of challenges and opportunities for epic takedowns. Moreover, the dynamic and interactive environments, complete with destructible objects and shortcuts, add a layer of unpredictability and excitement to each race. Visually, the game still holds up well even years after its release. The sense of speed is exhilarating, and the crashes are impressively detailed, showcasing the game's destructive prowess. The sound design perfectly complements the high-octane action, with screeching tires, roaring engines, and heart-pounding music that intensify the adrenaline rush. If I were to find any criticism of Burnout 3 Takedown's racing mechanics, it would be the lack of a realistic simulation mode for purist racing fans. However, the arcade-style approach is precisely what makes this game a standout title, attracting gamers of all ages with its accessible and thrilling gameplay. But what truly sets Burnout 3 Takedown apart from other racing games is its revolutionary crash mode. This ingenious addition offers a refreshing change of pace, tasking players with causing the most destructive chain reactions possible. Planning your route and strategically triggering explosions becomes a game of precision and strategy, providing a unique and addictive experience that adds depth to the overall package. The slow-motion replays of these devastating crashes are a sight to behold, showcasing the impressive attention to detail and the physics engine. There are 100 crash junctions where you can participate in crash mode. Many of them are available at the start, and more become unlocked the farther you get in the other game modes. The junctions do become a bit samey in that the same environment, an intersection or a through street, is repeated, but it does nothing to take away any of the fun of the mode. The idea of crash mode is to purposely drive your vehicle right into oncoming traffic and create as spectacular of a crash as possible. Crash mode isn't just a zero-thought game mode, though. There's a bit of strategy to it, including finding the sweet spot area in which to crash. The idea is to find a busy street with many vehicles and start a chain reaction crash that might start with just one car, but can balloon into destroying multiple cars, buses, and even semis. There's a sense of catharsis to crash mode because your only goal is to drive as fast as you can straight into traffic, and then sit back and watch the damage pile up. Every vehicle you hit is awarded points. Random cars are worth the least number of points, while more points are awarded for destroying buses and larger trucks. Then there's the Crash Breaker. Crash Breaker takes the exhilarating and adrenaline-pumping Burnout series to a whole new level of intensity. In this action-packed racing genre, players are thrust into a world where speed, destruction, and mayhem reign supreme. As skilled drivers, they must navigate chaotic urban streets and treacherous mountain passes, engaging in heart-stopping races and epic crashes. The revolutionary Crash Breaker mechanic adds a whole new dimension to the franchise, allowing players to trigger explosive chain reactions when their vehicles collide, unleashing devastating chaos on the track. Mastering this powerful ability becomes essential for achieving victory and rising to the top of the leaderboard. With a stunning array of licensed cars and an arsenal of aggressive driving tactics at their disposal, players can unleash their competitive spirit to take down opponents in spectacular fashion. The game features a robust multiplayer mode, enabling players to challenge friends or go head-to-head with rivals from around the world. The game's variety of game modes is another testament to its excellence. First, there's World Tour, the highly anticipated continuation of the iconic Burnout series. As a fearless driver, you'll travel the world's most exhilarating locations, from bustling urban streets to scenic coastal highways and treacherous mountain passes. Push the boundaries of speed and precision as you engage in intense races against aggressive AI opponents, each with their unique driving style and personality. The adrenaline-fueled action takes center stage as you strategically use the signature Takedown feature to eliminate rivals, sending them spiraling into jaw-dropping crashes that'll leave spectators stunned. In World Tour mode, players will face a series of nail-biting challenges across various continents, unlocking new cars, tracks, and game modes along the way. Take on a multitude of events, from classic races to thrilling time trials and explosive crash events that will test your reflexes and nerve. In this adrenaline-fueled mode, you'll have a single goal: to complete a blistering lap around some of the world's most iconic tracks in the shortest time possible. Dodge traffic, navigate hairpin turns, and utilize every shortcut and boost to shave precious milliseconds off your lap time. The pressure is on as you race against the clock, aiming to set new records and earn the coveted gold medals. Burnout 3's intuitive controls and addictive gameplay ensure that every lap is a nail-biting experience, with each attempt bringing you closer to mastering the art of speed. Challenge yourself to beat your personal best or compete with friends and rivals online to claim bragging rights as the fastest driver. Burning Lap mode offers an intense, rewarding racing experience that will keep you coming back for more. In this adrenaline-pumping mode, you'll face off against a pack of ruthless competitors in a series of brutal head-to-head battles. The clock is ticking, and after each thrilling round, the driver in the last position is eliminated. As the eliminations progress, the pressure intensifies, and only the strongest and most skilled drivers will have a chance to claim the top spot. Strategize and execute precise takedowns to not only protect yourself, but also eliminate opponents in spectacular crashes. Every takedown not only brings you closer to the finish line, but also grants you vital boost power to stay ahead of the relentless pack. Burnout 3's spectacular crashes and dynamic environments add an electrifying edge to Eliminator mode, making every second count as you drift, dodge, and devastate your way to the ultimate victory. Road Rage mode is a heart-pounding and action-packed addition to the Burnout series. In this mode, players are thrust into a battle of vehicular mayhem, where the objective is to take down as many rival cars as possible within a time limit. The aggressive AI opponents and chaotic traffic create an intense and thrilling atmosphere, keeping players on the edge of their seats throughout the gameplay. The gameplay mechanics are easy to grasp, allowing players to quickly get into the thick of the action. Executing takedowns and causing spectacular crashes is incredibly satisfying, providing a sense of power and excitement that few racing games can match. The more takedowns achieved, the higher the score, adding an element of strategy to the gameplay, as players must balance offense and defense to survive the relentless onslaught of rival drivers. The variety of locations and diverse scenarios keep Road Rage mode fresh and engaging. Whether it's causing chaos in the bustling city streets, or dominating on the open highways, the adrenaline-fueled challenges never disappoint. The sense of speed and the ability to create massive pileups are standout features, making each Road Rage session an adrenaline-pumping joyride. Additionally, the visuals and sound design contribute to the immersive experience. The dynamic environments and realistic crash effects add to the intensity, while the soundtrack complements the fast-paced action, enhancing the overall enjoyment of the game. Road Rage mode's replayability is a major highlight, as players can continue to strive for higher scores and top the leaderboards. The mode also provides an excellent way to blow off steam and indulge in some high-speed, over-the-top automotive destruction. While the mode focuses on chaotic fun, it may not be for everyone. Some players may prefer more traditional racing experiences with a primary focus on speed and precision. However, for those seeking an adrenaline-fueled arcade-style racing game that rewards reckless driving and aggressive tactics, Burnout 3's Road Rage mode is an absolute blast. It's an essential part of an already impressive racing package, offering players an exhilarating and satisfying outlet for their automotive mayhem fantasies. Burnout 3 Takedown's multiplayer mode is a thrilling and competitive experience that elevates the already exhilarating gameplay to new heights. With its fast-paced action and intense head-to-head races, the multiplayer component adds tremendous value and replayability to the game. One of the standout features of the multiplayer mode is the ability to race against friends or other players from around the world. The seamless online integration allows for challenging matches with real opponents, creating a dynamic and unpredictable environment where every race is a fierce competition. The excitement of racing against human opponents adds a whole new layer of depth to the gameplay, making each match feel unique and rewarding. The variety of game modes available in multiplayer ensures that there's something for everyone. Whether it's engaging in intense races, competing in the adrenaline-pumping Road Rage mode, or causing spectacular crashes in Crash mode, there's no shortage of excitement to be found. The diverse options cater to different playstyles, making multiplayer suitable for both casual players looking for a quick thrill and competitive racers seeking to prove their skills. The game's mechanics are well balanced and responsive, ensuring a fair and enjoyable experience for all players. The sense of speed and the ability to execute precise takedowns are just as satisfying in multiplayer as they are in the single-player mode. The transition between offline and online play is seamless, allowing for quick and easy access to multiplayer matches, keeping the excitement flowing without any unnecessary delays. Burnout 3 Takedown's graphics are nothing short of stunning, showcasing the pinnacle of visual excellence for its time. From the bustling city streets to the picturesque mountain passes, every environment is beautifully rendered with a remarkable attention to detail. The game's use of vibrant colors and dynamic lighting adds to the overall immersive experience, creating a world that feels alive and full of energy. The sense of speed is palpable thanks to the smooth frame rates and fluid animations. As you tear through the tracks at breakneck speeds, the landscapes blur past, intensifying the adrenaline rush and giving a genuine feeling of high-speed racing. The realistic physics and carefully crafted vehicle models contribute to the sense of authenticity, making the crashes and collisions look both spectacular and believable. But it's in the game's signature crash mode where the graphics truly shine. The explosive crashes are a visual spectacle, with cars tumbling, debris flying, and flames engulfing the screen. The slow-motion replays allow players to savor every moment of the destruction, showcasing the impressive physics engine that adds depth and realism to the chaos. The overall visual presentation is complemented by a superb user interface that is sleek, intuitive, and stylish. The in-game menus and HUD elements are well designed and easy to navigate, ensuring a seamless and enjoyable user experience. Despite its age, Burnout 3 Takedown's graphics hold up remarkably well, retaining their charm and impact even in the modern gaming landscape. While it may not boast the same level of detail and realism as more recent titles, the game's art style and attention to visual spectacle ensure that it remains a feast for the eyes and a testament to the technical capabilities of its time. Burnout 3 Takedown's audio is a masterpiece that complements the high-speed, action-packed gameplay with a heart-pumping and immersive soundtrack. From the moment the game starts, players are greeted with a high-energy menu theme that sets the tone for the adrenaline-fueled experience that follows. The in-game sound effects are outstanding, capturing the roar of engines, screeching tires, and crunching metal with precision and authenticity. The sounds of collisions and crashes are particularly gratifying, adding to the sensation of executing successful takedowns and witnessing epic pileups. The attention to detail in the audio design enhances the overall sense of immersion, making players feel like they are right in the middle of the intense racing action. However, it's the game's music selection that truly shines and becomes one of its defining features. The soundtrack is a mix of rock, punk, and alternative tracks that perfectly match the high-octane nature of the gameplay. Each song is carefully chosen to heighten the excitement and intensity of the races, creating an unforgettable experience that sticks with players long after they've put down the controller. The music adapts seamlessly to the gameplay, with the intensity of the songs increasing during thrilling moments and taking a back seat during more tranquil segments. This dynamic integration ensures that the music always enhances the emotions and atmosphere of the game, adding to the overall enjoyment of the experience. In addition to the exhilarating in-game soundtrack, the audio design also features engaging and informative commentary during events. The announcer's enthusiastic voice and commentary keep players engaged and informed about the action on the track, adding to the sense of competition and excitement. If there's one minor drawback to mention, it would be the absence of a deep narrative or storyline. While some players may prefer a more immersive storytelling experience, Burnout 3 Takedown compensates with its focus on delivering unadulterated racing bliss. The absence of a narrative doesn't detract from the game's overall appeal. Burnout 3 Takedown isn't just a racing game, it's an explosive celebration of vehicular chaos. Every crash, every explosion, and every mind-blowing stunt is meticulously designed to satisfy your hunger for adrenaline-fueled madness.